He stopped picking up his free breakfast one morning, then vanished. 4 days later, he was found dead in his Jurong West flat, lying motionless on the bathroom floor. No one knew he had passed. No one even knocked, until it was far too late. This sad and troubling case unfolded on July 30th at Block 118 along Corporation Drive in Jurong West. The elderly man, believed to be in his 60s or 70s, had been living alone for years. A social worker who routinely delivered breakfast to him realized something was wrong when he hadn't shown up to collect his meals for 4 straight days. Concerned, she visited his flat to check on him. But when there was no answer at the door, she made the call that would lead to a heartbreaking discovery, alerting the police. Police officers arrived at the second-floor unit that afternoon. They were seen investigating the scene and had cordoned off a portion of the corridor. When they entered the unit, they found the man lying face up in the bathroom. There were no signs of forced entry or struggle, only silence and clutter. A young woman living in the same block shared what she knew about the man. She had moved in about 4 years ago and said he had already been living there quietly. He never had visitors, no relatives, no friends. He mostly kept to himself and was often spotted sitting alone at the void deck. She never saw him working and assumed he had no job. What struck her most was the state of his home. Through the window, she could see piles of cardboard boxes and other random items stacked high, leaving only a narrow path to walk. It was clear he had been living in a heavily cluttered space. Yet, despite everything, he never caused any disturbance. He was quiet, always kept to himself, and went unnoticed by most of his neighbors. This story brings attention to an issue that's becoming more common in Singapore: elderly residents living alone, isolated and invisible until something tragic happens. With our aging population, how many more seniors are silently struggling behind closed doors? And what can we do as neighbors, as a society, to prevent another life from being forgotten until it's too late? If you are still watching this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, 2230